What's up guys, my name is Jacob5 and welcome back to episode of the player career mode. Before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that like button down below. Don't forget the subscribe button, we're on the road to 1,000, so it'd be much appreciated if you're able to do so. Your support is absolutely amazing so far and I appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget the notification button so you never miss a video, and in terms of all my socials, the link down below so you can never miss anything going up to date with the channel. We start off today's episode with an away game against Mallorca in the Copa de España. In the previous episode, we going through to the next round very simply, to be honest, after a decent victory against Osasuna. We've been okay, in honesty. We've been scoring goals. We've been doing what we need to do. It seems to be that we need to put it to test in this episode also. Hoping to be able to get through to the next round, as I would like to lift a different trophy, and we're going to give us a good go against Mallorca. Don't really know too much about the side at the same time. Don't think they're having an okay season, but we're hoping to be able to see if we can get on top of them and get through to the next round. In terms of the objectives, we await to see what we need to achieve. Hopefully they're not too high, but we will still give it our best possible go that we can. Looking at the objectives then, we need a 7.5 rating, we need 55% in terms of team possession, and at least 2 goals or assists. I reckon that's doable in some aspects, but we're going to get into it though, and let's see if we can do exactly that. Hoping for some goals, hoping for some assists, hoping for a team performance, and that's what we need as a team. We just need to be able to kind of gel together, being able to kind of display the best of sort of things that we possibly could, and let's get into this episode. Looking forward to this one as the episodes are going on. We're at episode 24 now. Episodes coming thick and fast, but as we get into the game then, Mallorca look to be able to see if they can start it nice and quickly here. Going on the attack, they had a good option to be able to see if they can get it into the box, but just pass it outside of the area. Lovely chance to be able to see if they can get in here. Real good direct ball now into the right hand side as Maffeo picks it up, the ex-Man City man. A real good chance there. De Stegen makes a big save then. João Cancelo has to clear his lines in the end as he kind of eventually stalls it. But yeah, it was a really good chance for Mallorca to get themselves ahead, and it was definitely one that they might for Rue, that is for sure. As we get 12 minutes into the game, we now find ourselves on the ball as we look to drive sorts forward as we travel with it, finding Ferran Torres. He pulls it back to Gundogan, who finds De Jong there. De Jong onto Berardi. Berardi puts it on the right hand side to ourselves. We take the shot. Good effort, but it's pretty much straight to the keeper, leaving him no chance but to save it as he collects fairly comfortably in the end there as he kicks it out onto the area in the middle of the park, looking to head it down, looking to be able to see if they can do something. Mallorca have had the first chance. They could definitely have a second here as they look to push forward, but we win the ball then, putting it out on the left hand side to Ferran Torres. Torres picks it up as he looks across it into the box. No one there, but Berardi hits it, and it's a very good effort then. I don't even know how anyone did not latch onto that second goal, but unfortunately it wasn't to be then, and it is going to be staying 0-0 as the keeper whacks it out of the area. Mallorca get on possession, and as they look to be able to see if they can do something here, they lose straight away as Goretzka picks it up in the middle of the park, looking to offload it to De Jong. De Jong to Goretzka, Goretzka to Gundogan now to Ferran Torres. Torres now travelling with it. Could he do something? Could he do something to be able to see if he can get something created for his Barcelona side? Now finding Gundogan, he finds ourselves real good opportunities. We get the shot off there. The keeper makes a very big save, then putting out for a corner kick. Nearly gets it in play, but it will go out for a corner kick. You will have to excuse me if my voice sounds a little bit croaky. Hopefully that clears up in the next few days. As I say, if you do wonder if the audio is a bit kind of strange, it is purely just my voice. So yeah, sorry for that one. But we will continue on in the episode. 27 minutes into the game, we have a little bit of a good spell here, beating the defenders. On the ball we go. Lovely bit of pace at the same time, but the shot does not meet it, unfortunately. Real good opportunity. It was a bit of a different angle at the same time, but it still should have gone in the back of the net. And we still haven't broken the deadlock. 30 minutes into the tie, we win the ball back on the left-hand side. Looking to create something here as we rub in the middle of the park. Looking for an option, no one really there at the same time, so we have to go back to go forward. No one really supporting us. As you can see, they're marking very well Mallorca. They're kind of set in the kind of back 4 and 5. They're going real like wall to wall in terms of defenders, but a real good chance here once again then, keeper making a very good save, putting it out for a corner kick. But yeah, as I was mentioning, the Mallorca defenders doing really well to be able to sit there and just have like a wall of 5 and a wall of 5. It's been really hard to be able to get past them. As you can see in terms of the objectives, we're nowhere near completing them so far, so we're definitely going to have a better second half to be able to see if we can complete these objectives and get some more XP from the manager in terms of our rating. As we continue on, 51 minutes into the second half, Mallorca lose it in the middle of the park as we receive possession then. Gundogan picks it up as he looks to offload it to Goretzka. He finds De Jong then. De Jong to ourselves. Berardi makes the run. We try and find him. We can't. Ball still falls to us there as we find Berardi now. And it is a decent save made by Lero and then putting it out for a corner kick. Very good opportunity now from the corner as De Jong is the man that's going to whip it in from the corner. We've had a few corner goals this season. Can we get onto another one? Delivery with whipped in, and Berardi meets it with a header to make it 1-0 for Barcelona, and we have finally broken the deadlock with 53 minutes to play so far. Real good stuff from Berardi. I don't know how he got to that header originally. It seemed to be a poor corner, but where he kind of dragged himself forward, he still latched onto it before the Mallorca players did. He aligned his body, he did so well to be able to get across to the goal at the same time, and we find the back of the net to make it 1-0. It wasn't ourselves that scored, and it wasn't ourselves that created the assist, but at least we created something in terms of a goal as a team. 1-0 then, as we have another corner in the 65th minute, looking for another opportunity as it's whipped in then, as you can see. Malenko clears his lines, the ex-Everton man, and pulls it out on the outside of the area. Decent chance, we pick it out as we find Berardi. Berardi looks to be able to do a 1-2. It gets to us in the end. Real good opportunity, we take the shot, but once again it goes out for another corner kick, then corner after corner, as we look to be able to see if we can make it count, as De Jong is the man to whip it in from the corner. Once again, decent delivery needed, it's whipped in. No one latches onto the header as Mallorca clear their lines, but it only seems to be as far as João Cancelo. He picks it up onto De Jong as he finds his teammate, then looking for a shot here. What a shot that was. It was so close to going in, but the keeper makes a very big save at the same time, and nothing happens in the end. But that was full time. It wasn't really the most exciting games that we've ever played. We still took part in our way that we had to. It was just the fact that no one really kind of created anything. There was no goals from ourselves, there was no assists from ourselves, but some days we are going to have games where we just kind of compete, but we don't be able to score an assist. But at least we got the win, at least we're through to the next round of the Cup, and this is definitely what we wanted, that is for sure. Decent rating, we had a fair few chances, but nothing converted, and the only in terms of the objectives that we completed was the match rating. After that triumphant victory against Mallorca, we look to be able to see if we can get another victory in the Liga away from home to Espanyol. Another 1-0 victory, nothing special to be talking about. Lots of possession, lots of chances, but didn't seem to be able to put anything away in that way. Berardi was the only man to get on the score sheet in the 24th minute, and we got another 3 points in the Liga. Then we've got another game that we're going to be playing, and this time we are going to be at home, I'm pretty sure, as we wait to see our opponents, and look who it's going to be. You're in the Copa de España, and it is against Real Madrid. We've already played them once this season, and it was a very good game, I have to say. Looking for another game that is going to be very good, and this is what we need to complete. A 7.5 rating. We need to avoid losing the match, and we need at least 4 passes completed in the opponent's half. We all know what to expect when it comes to Real Madrid and now Clasico. Everything that brings into this fixture, the history, the players, everything that you could speak about, the fans. This is here now, and this is what's going to happen, because in the 7th minute then, Bellingham looks to a chance in the box. João Cancelo makes himself nice and big, then finding his teammate on the right hand side. Now we can see Berardi latching onto it. He releases it straight away. On the travel we go here, as you can see, literally belting it down the right hand side, travelling with the ball. Real good opportunity, but Courtois makes a very big save. Then how he did, I'm not too sure. Xavi looks very happy with his start to the game, as a corner is whipped in literally onto the header. No one was able to kind of get that kind of second ball then, as Ferran Torres won the header originally. Real testing Courtois so far in these early minutes of the game, as we continue on 25 minutes into the tie. Real Madrid looking to create something here as João Cancelo wins the ball on the right hand side, finding Berardi. Berardi travelling a bit, finding our teammate here. On the travel we go then, as you can see, we're travelling it so well, looking for an opportunity. We're in the same position as last time, but once again Thibaut Courtois coming out from top trumps, then making the save, and that will be that for the first half. It was a poor first half, to be honest. We could have at least gone 3-0 up in that way. Chances from either side, but it seemed to be that Barcelona were the ones that come out on top in terms of chances, but nothing really created as a team ourselves. It was poor in some aspects, but it's just one of those. We need to crack on in the second half, and we need to push on to be able to see if we can create something now. 56 minutes into the second half, Luka Modric's find Camavinga then, as he puts it onto Lucas Vazquez on the right hand side. Immobile on the ball, he gets a decent chance there, but ter Stegen saves, and I hate to say it, this is it for the tie. We were absolutely poor, nothing else to say, but we were poor. The manager saw enough in the 74th minute, and he took us off. We had 3 shots on target, and that was it. That was completely it. Nothing to talk about, nothing to shout about, and because of that we have lost the game 2-0 in the extra time. Lukaku's got one in the 93rd minute, and Nacho Fernandez got one in the 112th minute. I'd like to say that there was more to speak about and there was more to show, but there really wasn't. When I was editing this, I just had nothing to be able to show. But one of those, a poor performance and a rare one at that at the same time. But we're going to have to crack on, and we're going to have to move on at the same time, because we've got lots of things to look forward to. And this is another big game at home against Real Sociedad. Hoping that we get a result, hoping in the operative word, because it's been a bit of a poor one from us this episode. Obviously obviously in the first game we got the win, but we wasn't able to do anything. We still got through to the next round of the Copa de España, but now we've been knocked out, and now we find ourselves against Real Sociedad. We played them at the start of the season. We actually did lose, so hopefully that won't be the case now. We need a 7.5 rating. We need 1 goal or assist, and we need to avoid losing the match. Here we go then, 10 minutes into the game at home. Seems to be a rainy Spain here as we look to be able to see if we can get a result in this La Liga tie. Ferran Torres picks it up on the middle, then finding Ndoggy on the left hand side, travelling with it really well, finding Ferran Torres once again. Now we're on the ball as we look to be able to create something, make it a 1-2 with Gundogan, but he takes the shot and it goes out for a corner kick. Then Gundogan could have been doing much better with that effort, but we will take the corner then. De Jong the man to whip it in from the corner as we look to be able to see if we can create something. Poor delivery as it cleared, but it seems to be that Barcelona pick up the pieces on the outside, finding Araujo. Now we try and see if we can do something on the outside of the area, but it seems to be so hard to get past that wall of defence. Really did well to be able to get into the position, and we did. And how was that not a penalty? I am not too sure. We absolutely got clattered in the box, but referee did not want to see any of it whatsoever, and he continued on with play. 21 minutes into this first half. Could have been a penalty. We could have had something at least, but now we continue on as we drag to the right hand side, looking to cross the ball into the box then, as you can see, but Thomas is the man to be able to get it into the ball, out the area, and for a corner kick. De Jong the man to whip it in from the corner. Real good delivery this time. As you can see, Castells makes a very good save, I have to say. Traore looks to clear his lines. Seems to be that a lot of pressure on him at the same time though, as we look to be able to see if we can win the ball back in a dangerous area. Would be good if we could win the ball back at the same time, as we do. Gundogan wins the ball as we look to be able to pass it back to him, but it seems to be that Ndoggy picked the ball up. At least we still remain in possession. In the middle now, Romeo finds Rafinha to De Jong. De Jong's got a perfect chance to offload it on the right hand side to João Cancelo. Could get a ball into the box, but unfortunately the first pass was really poor. He's still on the ball now, finding Rafinha. Rafinha tries to back heel. He's not successful. Now on to De Jong. De Jong's got a chance. Now Ferran Torres literally passes left, right and centre. Now a chance for ourselves. And how is that not going in? Castells having a mega game so far, making 2 big saves at the moment, as we still are in search of that first goal in this tie against Real Sociedad as we continue on in the first half. 32 minutes into the game. It's all Barcelona so far, as you can see. Chance after chance after chance. Now we've got another one. We're on goal, but once again here, the execution was just not enough there. Unfortunately, a real kind of dragged wide shot, and it's still 0-0. 43 minutes into the game, near to the end of the first half now, as we look to be able to see if we can nick one just before the end of the first half to give us some momentum for the second. João Cancelo finds De Jong. He offloads it to Rafinha. What a little bit of moving this at the same time. Rafinha onto João Cancelo. Now De Jong. Now Gundogan. And it's a very good save by Castells. How he got to that one, I'm not too sure. He's made a big few saves so far. And he's going to be half-time here in Barcelona. It would be a little bit better, but unfortunately it's not going to be the case. Looking at the rating, we only had 6.1. We're avoiding the loss, but no goals and no assists. Really need to buck up our ideas if we'd like to get a result out in this tie, and if we'd like to show some performance in this episode. 52 minutes into the second half. Sociedad were poor in the first. Can they kind of get back in the second? Can they do something for themselves? Matty Longstaff's find his teammate then. It's the perfect chance for you now, and De Stegen makes a very big save then, putting it out for a corner kick, as he knows he could have a perfect shot there, but it wasn't to be then, as he literally had his head in his hands. But as you can look on the minute, 78 minutes into the tie, we haven't created anything so far, but this could be the time. This could be now, and it is. We've got our goal. It's the first goal of the episode for ourselves, and it's come at the last game of the episode. How, I'm not too sure. What even happened, I'm not too sure, but at least we got the result. I mean, I hope to anyway. We've still got 12 minutes left to play, so you never know. Real good bit of play at the same time. We just kind of went on the run, and we just absolutely just bombed it down the right-hand side, allowing no chance for the defenders to catch up with us. We've been in that position so many times. We had 2 chances like that in the Real Madrid game, but we just couldn't take them. And as you can see, the Sociedad manager isn't very happy. 5 minutes left of this tie. Really hard for Sociedad to get themselves back into it when they haven't really performed in any sort of way possible. As we look to go on the attack for the final time in this second half now, on the left hand side, we look to travel with it a bit further. We drag ourselves to the right, looking for a perfect opportunity. The gap opens up, and it just trades wide. They're really good opportunity, but it wasn't to be. And that is full time here in Barcelona. We do get the win, and it was ourselves that got the win. We did something, we committed, and we got the goal that we really wanted to be able to display in this episode. I wouldn't say it's our better performances, don't get me wrong, but it's one to be able to know that we got all the 3 points. We got a decent rating, we got a goal, and at least we was able to be able to get the victory in this massive tie against Real Sociedad. It was revenge also after losing that previous one in the first game, and as you can see, we completed all the objectives also, and we also got a player of the match. We hadn't really been doing that in the previous matches, so it's nice to be able to get back on the score sheet, and it's nice to also get a man of the match. Looking at the history beckons, and we've actually been noted 27 goals in the competition. Competition record's 50, we've projected 44, we played 23, but we've only had 2 goals in our last 5. That's what it goes to show you our form so far in this recent kind of few games. But yeah, we're definitely on for something here. I reckon we could really push for the competition record, so we're not that far off. We're more than half now, so I reckon it's definitely worth a go, and we'll definitely be all there until the end of the season. That is for sure. We have another simulation game, the last one of the episode, against Getafe, and we get another goal in that one, also getting the 2-0 victory. Looks to be that we claimed everything in that game, getting a clean sheet, all the possession and all the shots on goal. Looks to be that we did very well in that game, to be honest. 9.2 ratings, so another goal added to the tally, and also a man of the match added to our name. Looking at the table, obviously we got knocked out of the Copa de España, is what it is. We have to accept that. We've obviously been knocked out of that and everything else, so it's just one of those. We have to accept it for what it is. We need to know what part of the season that we're in, and we need to push on as a team. We played 24, we've won 19, we've drawn 3, and we've lost 2. Currently sitting on 60 points then, so we're way ahead of everyone else, in all honesty. 11 points clear as we speak. So we're looking very good, we're looking very comfortable, and hopefully we can build on what we have. We need to play better though, that is for sure, and we need to get them goals that we would like to be able to get that golden boot. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.